All right, we are back for the final match. Saturday, November 6th, here at Pahrump, Nugget in Pahrump, Nevada. My special guest sitting next to me, the kid who did not make the cut, Sebastian Huffman.
Hi.
Good news is we only had 7 people in varsity. Sebastian finished 6th. Nice bowling.
Thanks.
How are we going to make this better tomorrow, Sebastian? Use the bowling ball?
Yeah.
The right bowling ball. So, Sebastian, who we got bowling in the final match?
In the JV, we got JR and Dominic. Oh, and then in the varsity, we have Nick and Riley.
Nick and Riley from Utah. Sorry, I'm trying to share finals. Go ahead and talk about today's pattern, Sebastian. For the final match.
Today's great pattern. Kegel Turnpike. It's 41 feet, 21 mils, although it doesn't play like 21 mils.
It started off playing like 21 mils, didn't
Yes, it did, and then it got oilier and oilier as you kept bowling. 11 mils of forward oil and 9 mils of reverse oil. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Well, we'll talk about that. With the reverse oil, that's a good call. Anytime you can, I like to just throw it out there, small single digits. When you have single digit reverse oil, you're gonna have a lot more transition. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mils of reverse oil, you're gonna have a lot more transition. Pattern started off 21 mils today, hooked for a few shots, and then it looked like it was about 30 mils. So it lanes transition. Yeah, I saw that.
What a way to leave a two-pin.
Pahrump, Nevada.
Chops it.
All right, I just shared it on my Facebook page. We are live, ready to go. So, yes, we have in the varsity division, we have Riley Woodard. Woodard. Did my microphone just go out? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You're fine.
And bowling against Manny.
No, bowling against Nick.
Nick Rees. What? Manny's sitting next to me. Yeah, well, I got Manny sitting next to me, so I was a little confused. And in the JV section, we have Mr. Jared Bolin, Dominic, JR. Oh, Dominic fell a little off balance.
10-pin.
Kid's been playing football all of his life, so he just switched over to bowling about 4 months ago.
Huh.
He's only been bowling for 4 months.
And he already has like 8 300s.
Yes, 2 300s, one sanctioned. Yeah, one sanctioned, one not. So he's come a long way in a very short time. Coach David Allen's been working with Dominic, so been doing a really good job. Dominic's working hard. His dad's a good bowler, so bowling is in his blood, but he's been playing football his whole life, so.
Let's see.
He had a little bit of break right there. You see where the 6'10" is?
Yeah, our spare shots are not off to a great start this game.
Ooh, yeah.
We have one closed frame in,
6 shots.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8
6 shots.
7 shots, yeah. So, yeah, this pattern played a little tricky. Very tricky. So, hey, coming up in December, what do we, Ben, December 17th, 18th? Got some special things coming up as far as Bowlers Helping Youth Bowlers go, as our nonprofit Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour comes up, and how we're growing it. So we're looking for sponsors and people to be able to donate. Obviously, it's a little tax break for them. We're helping out our kids. All monies go back to our kids and the program. So you said Riley won the PBA.
Yeah, PBA Junior Regional a couple months ago.
Yeah, sweet, man. Kid can flat out play. It's fun to watch him. Obviously, he's a Storm guy.
Yes. I believe he's throwing the Reality, I think.
Okay.
That's the last shot that I saw him throw. Jared's throwing the Zen Master.
Yeah. December 18th and 19th. Good call.
So we got Jared throwing the Zen Master. And then we have Dominic throwing the Phase 3. Or is he throwing the Phase 3 and the Zen?
Dominic has a tendency to switch balls a lot.
And then I think Riley has the Reality in his hand.
Let's see what Riley's playing.
I'm pretty sure.
Playing a.
Yeah, that's the reality.
Oh.
And then Nick's throwing the Rubicon UC3. That's a good shot.
JR. This kid's come a long way too in the last few months.
Oh, thank you to our sponsors, Coolwick. Go to coolwick.com and use code LVYBT10 for 10% off. And thank you to Storm for being our bowling ball sponsor.
Yeah, they've been helping us out a lot. Miss Sarah Merritt won the ball today, the weight and ball of her choice in the bowling ball raffle. So congratulations to Miss Sarah, our Tude, Tude. JR, I like watching how this kid has stepped up a lot. He's got a great coach, Eric Forkel.
Yep.
Really, obviously, a high-level player working with him. The problem is he's trying to cross that zone right there.
Yeah, and he also throws the ball too hard to be doing.
Yeah, I'd like to see his feet get about 4 more left and create an angle at the 6-pin or left side of the 6-pin, break point around 10, 11, 12. But he keeps floating through the zone, and the ball just will not recover. So his coach isn't here. Mom's here. Mom and Grandma are here helping him out. But oh,
there we go.
All right, we got a couple spares, so that's good.
Yep, couple spares and strikes.
So yeah, stay tuned as Las Vegas Youth Boulders Tour is going to be stepping up with some sponsors, and we're going to start guaranteeing some money. Nice shot right there. That is the phase 3, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he put like 2,000 on that ball. So Dominic's working his way out of JV here, so he'll be moving up the corporate chain. But, yeah, Boulders Helping Youth Boulders Tour, as we start reaching out as a nonprofit. Monies that come in, we're going to be guaranteeing money for varsity and JV section. Is he still throwing that urethane ball?
Yes. Well, he hasn't been as accurate as he was last game.
Well, obviously he comes from with his dad, Clay Rees.
And his sister.
And his sister being a really good player. Wonder what she's going to college for. What do you want to be, little Rees? Athletic trainer. But you're going to school for bowling? You're going to be bowling? That's what Dad said. Awesome. So, yeah. Clay Reese's little daughter going to be going to Utah. Right?
So is Manny, right?
Manny?
Yeah.
Ah, that's awesome. Starting up a bowling team over there. That's going to be awesome. Give our kids some things to do on the West Coast, so hopefully they can get that program going.
That was kind of close.
I think Clay Reese said that they're going to be starting off at a club sport. So hopefully the school looks at this at a different level to give our West Coast kids some other opportunities.
Yeah, big football and basketball college.
Yep. Dominic.
And that ball, like, it's not hooking that much.
Well, they're
it's
in
kind
that
of just
zone.
Sitting there.
Yep. See that zone that they're in right there. It's between 10, 11, 12 down the lane. It's a 41-foot pattern. This oil transitions so fast, it's probably in that zone playing 43, 44 foot. So it's pretty interesting. It's a very fun pattern. But, again, the advantage of you guys bowling today on this pattern, you guys get to bowl on the exact same pattern tomorrow.
So with that spare for Dominic, let's see. Okay, so Jared is trailing by 16, and Nick is trailing by 21.
Okay. Sebastian, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want this on YouTube.
Well, definitely bowling.
Okay.
But I don't know about a job.
Okay.
Don't know yet.
So with bowling,
yes.
What are we going to work on the next few months, Sebastian?
My spares, my shoulder. My spares and my shoulders.
Here's the thing, kiddo.
Although my spares aren't usually as bad as they were today.
Please keep in mind that as your shoulder gets in better, less movement, that means your spare game is going to come back. So you do not have to work on your spares as much as you have to work on your physical shoulder play. Keep your shoulders out of it, out of the extra movement. Your spare game will come right back. You're one of the best spare shooters on the West Coast. But again, when you over torque the shoulders, I have to say this on YouTube so Sebastian can come back at me when he's 20, 21, 22. But we'll get the nice shot, Dom. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's the problem. That ball's coming off the pattern too hard. Yep. Coming off the pattern too hard. But, yep, I won't say this anymore. Get back to doing some drills. Get your shoulder back in line. Your spare game will come right back at you.
Highlights from today.
All right. That little Rees kid with that perfect arm swing. Mr. Manny sitting next to me. Nice release, kid. Gosh, so much better.
Got Tyler. He definitely didn't foul.
No. This is funny, man.
I'm sending this to him.
Tomorrow we are
telling them
turning
that I
on the
beat
foul
him.
lights. Wow.
With that foul, I beat him. So,
Yeah, that's true, huh?
yeah. Because I most likely didn't foul. All right. Bit of a score change.
Oh,
in
go
the
ahead.
match. So Dominic opened and Jared struck, giving Jared the lead, I believe, with their total scores by the end of the game. We got Nick on a double, which with Riley, if he makes this, they're probably about even. About even.
I agree. So here's the thing, right? If Coach Dave was here and sitting down, working with Dominic, he would have switched him over to a phase or smoother ball at the end of the pattern.
Yeah.
So, not having eyes in the back definitely help you
Oh,
out.
gotta get
chop.
lucky.
Yeah.
Wow, that ball really does not want to hook.
Oh, it does. The last 15 feet.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't think I had mine today.
You're throwing your face. That was a better shot.
So we
Jared.
got a Zen master and a Zen going up against each other. Jared on a double now, Jared can strike out for a 221, and Dominic can strike out for a 191.
Got us a match. I'd like to thank everybody who's helping us grow this. It's pretty cool. Zippy, John Zipka drove all the way in from Vegas. Myself, Mike Rees. It's actually cool. We're in your hometown, Sebastian.
Yeah.
You guys didn't have to drive 3 hours.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the new urethane cover.
the new urethane cover.
Yeah.
He jabbed the cover stock.
So Nick and yes,
You
yeah,
said he did.
yeah, I
yeah.
got it.
He got that a little right. Let's see what happens.
So we got Nick can strike out for a 226, and Riley can strike out for a 225. So 1 pin difference between Nick and Riley.
Yep. So again, a little thank you for all the bowlers who came out to support us today. Our 3 friends from Utah. And then plus our Vegas kids. Again, we started our league back up on Sunday, or on Saturday this morning. And so a few of you guys came out here to bowl versus bowl our Junior Gold qualifier, or Junior Gold League. We'll be having some qualifiers here in the next couple of weeks in our Junior Gold League, so it'll be fun. So get this 50-foot pattern behind us and move on to the next pattern for our Saturday morning.
Hopefully it's short.
Hopefully it's short. So you know what I'm doing, bowling world. Whatever Sebastian says, I'm doing the opposite. So we're going to stay with the medium pattern.
Not a good place for a split.
No.
For Riley. Let's see what Nick does. This game, Nick either strikes or splits. So,
ball's going a
both
little
split,
right too soon. He's getting the ball a little right too soon, so there's just over-under all the time. He's got to play the lanes a little bit better, front to back, back to front.
Nick's got a bit of a more makeable split in this situation. So if Nick goes for count and gets 2, then him and Riley are tied.
Oh,
Or just get 1.
Or just get 1.
So
Got a
now
match.
it's 2 pins.
2 pins in the
difference.
8th frame. 131 to 129. So in the JV section,
We got Jared.
needs to stay clean and no.
Well, made it more makeable.
Yep. kicked out the 8-pin.
So Jared's at 144 in the 9th. Dominic, a strike here would be very good.
Looks like he moved a little left. Let's see what happens.
Got it left.
Move left.
Well,
Throw left.
not good count.
Yeah, they was on a spare, right?
Yes, he was.
3. So he can spare for 130. Let's see what JR does here.
JR's thing, he doesn't really need to go for count. Just go
Oh!
for the make. Yep, there we go.
Nice shot, JR.
That was a good spare.
Yeah. It's pretty much going to lock this up.
Yeah.
Wow. So Dominic and JR. JR's got 136 in the 8th.
JR would have to open.
JR would have to.
And get like only 5.
Yeah.
Oh. Another split for Nick.
Yeah, the ball's just going right too soon off his hand. He's not controlling the angles. I'm throwing that new urethane ball. Can't wait till you get that so I can watch it.
Yeah, not really.
Not really. Hey, Riley's off his hand. You see his angles off his hand are just pure. At the 10 pin, at the 10 pin, at the 10 pin.
Throws the ball quite hard. Riley does.
Compared to you?
Yeah.
Okay. In all fairness, Mr. Riley is 17 years old.
Yeah. Let's see.
Nick is 15.
So JR would have to like.
Dominic has to strike to even force JR to stay clean. You see how he got that off his hand? He got that in to out down lane.
And he didn't hit the dry spot where the ball just turns early.
I give him a lot of credit. In practice, the first few shots, he was just throwing the ball so hard. So I know Dave's been working with him to get that ball into a roll.
I think Jared won with that shot. Oh, no, he did not. Jared actually meets the spare.
Yeah. Yeah. Dom could. Oh, that's going to take out the 7 pin. Yeah.
That looks up the win for JR.
Yeah. So what happens when you only been bowling
Let's
for 4
see if he
months?
makes it. No, he made it anyways.
Give Dom a lot of credit, man. This kid's doing well for only bowling for a few months. So he definitely needs the eyes, the coach's eyes. He needs needs those eyes to get him in the right zone and to throw the shots correctly. Congratulations to Mr. JR.
What number win is that for JR? 2? 3? One of those.
I got a shirt on order for him, so.
Oh, well then.
Hey, Jared. JR. Is this your 3rd win? Second. Good job. Yep. We had to have JR tell us where his win was. That's his 2nd win. Congratulations. Give him a little advantage going into tomorrow bowling on this pattern.
KO. He split again.
Yeah. What do we got here? So Riley's got this locked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
His angles are so good. Oh. Again, thanks for everybody coming out today. Thanks for listening. Here in Pahrump, Nevada, the home of Sebastian Huffman.
Yep.
And my favorite little Huffman, Little E.
What about Ash? It was his birthday yesterday.
Ash?
Yep.
You guys still have the puppy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Surprisingly.
Who's training him?
Elias.
Yeah. Again, thanks for coming out, everybody. We appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Again, our bowlers around the country, our businesses, please feel free to reach out to myself, Ben Huffman, Mike Rees. Get us this donation. Also, thank you, Coolwick. Remember, LVYBT.
Our new champion.
Congratulations to our champions, Mr. Riley Woodard and Jared Barcyszyn. We'll see you guys tomorrow, November 7th, back here at the Pahrump Nugget.
Second thank you to our sponsor, Coolwick. Use code LVYBT10 at coolic.com, and thanks to the sponsor Storm.